Welcome to my review of Insomnia. This is Christopher Nolan's third film and probably his most underrated film, but also the film that I probably don't get as much from as the rest of his filmography. That being said, there's a lot to chew on here and it is still a really great film. Al Pacino is excellent as Detective Dahmer, a police officer who is sent up to a very northern town, kind of almost as a punishment to get him out of the way really, while he's being investigated by internal affairs. But while he's there, he finds himself embroiled in a murder investigation which really does need his help. However, during the investigation, he accidentally shoots his partner, who just so happened to have confessed to Dahmer that he's probably going to roll over on internal affairs and give them information. So obviously this does not look good. It's clearly an accident in the film when he shoots him, but if it was to come out, it would clearly look like he's shot him so that he can't talk to internal affairs. So the rest of the film is really about Pacino's character dealing with this sense of guilt and the choice that he has as to whether he should come forward and tell the truth or whether he keeps digging himself deeper. And I think Pacino does a really excellent job of exploring this. We just see him getting more and more tired throughout the film, and he loses control, and a lot of the camera work and the cinematography plays into that, it feeds into that. The cinematography by Wally Pfister, he does a really great job here. There's a lot of steely, cold blue kind of colours, white and blue, and it feeds into that kind of oppressive mental state that Pacino's character finds himself in. In a way, he wants to be found out. He wants to be cleansed of this burden that he's got on him. I mean, it's actually him who forces Ellie to pursue the leads, which, like, she's quite happy to bury the file on this case. And it's him who pushes her to say, actually, no, don't just bury those leads, follow them through. See where they lead, knowing full well that actually if she digs deep enough they lead back to him. So without him pushing her, he wouldn't get caught. There's some really good moments of tension in the film. There's a chase scene that goes across these logs, and when Pacino falls in through the water, I've seen this film a few times now, and every time he goes underwater I find myself fighting to catch my breath, because I feel where that character is. I can just imagine how he's feeling being trapped under those logs, and there's a bit when you see those two logs crack together and you just think, oh man, his head could have been between them. It's just the tension that is created in that scene by Nolan is really good. Robin Williams does a really outstanding job in this film as well, because he plays it really straight. He doesn't do the whole Hannibal Lecter thing. He's not like winking at the camera or anything. He plays it cool. He's just a regular guy, and he talks about the murder he's committed so dryly and so matter-of-factly that's what is creepy about the character. The fact that he's trying to justify it in his own mind, and in his own mind he doesn't really see what's completely wrong about what he's done. He's justified it, and he's fine with it. He's kind of dealt with it in his sense of morality. Nolan's films are often concerned with the mind, the power of the mind, where it can take us and how often it can trick us, and that's no different here. When we see Dahmer shoot his partner towards the beginning of the film, just watching the way it's shot, we clearly get a sense that this is an accident. He couldn't see the guy through the fog, and he had every reason to believe that it was the killer. But as we go through the film and the tiredness sets in, the insomnia sets in, and Dahmer starts to go over it again and again in his mind, and the guilt kind of really creeps up on him and eats away at him. He himself starts to question whether or not it was an accident, to the point where he doesn't even know anymore, and he says that at the end of the film. He doesn't know. He's become so weighed down with the guilt and the tiredness that he can't actually tell himself. His mind is playing tricks on him. His own mind is kind of turning on him, and he no longer knows fact from fiction. I love the way that the film ends with the final kind of shootout, the final moment with the hunter and the hunted, so to speak. It doesn't go anywhere after that, which a lot of Hollywood films often do. They have their big finale moment, and they have to shoehorn in like another ending in which we see that the character's now living a happy life somewhere. But this film just gets to the point. We we get the truth coming out. We get this sense of relief almost from Dharma. And we also get some nice closure on Ellie's character, the journey, the story arc that she's gone through. She has a really good story arc in this because she's forced to bring down her hero. She starts off at the beginning of this film really with these blinkers on. She looks at this man that she almost worships because he is the detective she would like to be. So when she's pushed by him to be that person, she's forced really to take him down, to take her hero down. So out of all of Nolan's films, this is probably, along with Following, my least favourite of his filmography. That being said, it is still far and away above the average police procedural thriller that Hollywood churns out. It's still a really excellent film. I've seen it many times and I've no doubt that I will see it again many more times. It's tense, it's gripping, and it's really character driven as well. And I give it an 8 out of 10. So that's my review of Insomnia. If you haven't seen my reviews for Following and Memento, please go and check them out. And join me next time when I'll be reviewing Batman Begins. Until then, thanks for watching.